Hi guys, this is Irwin here from Physioworks Health Group, and today I've got a hamstring circuit for you to try at home. Hamstring injuries are one of the most common things we see in clinic, especially during sports season when it's on. It's the most common soft tissue lesion across all the football codes, including footy, soccer and rugby. So I thought this would be a good one for you to try at home. In terms of warming up, we're going to be doing some glute activation work. So a really simple one you can do is lying on your back, and we're going to do 6 to 8 single leg bridges per side. So just going to squeezing your glute, lifting up and coming back down. Again, we'll perform about 6 to 8 per side. And then you can perform that on your other side as well. Okay, so just for the purpose of the demonstration, we're going to move on to the next drill. You would then roll over onto your side. Legs will be extended with hips stacked here, so we're not having one hip bone far behind the other one, so they're one on top of the other. Squeezing your glute and lifting up into the air, coming back down. We're going to try about 8 of those as well. Okay, so side lying hip lifts, again, activating your glute, lifting up, and then coming back down. Okay, from there you would roll into your tummy. Neck in a nice relaxed position, so is your lower back. You're going to squeeze your glute, and you extend your leg up into the air and then come back down. Again, squeeze your glute and then lift up into the air. Trying with this one not to really overextend through your lower back. We'll try and make sure that's all relaxed. And we're using the glute, the hamstring, to lift up into the air and back down. And with that one there, you perform about another 6 to 8. Roll over into the other side, finish off the circuit. So you do about 6 to 8 for 3 of those drills. Moving into the next exercise, which is first in the circuit here, we're going to be doing some Romanian deadlifts. I've got a couple of dumbbells here, but you could use any kind of weight. You could use a kettlebell, you could use something at home like a bag of rice. And all we're going to do with this one here is we're going to set ourselves up with feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to have shoulders set up and back. And I want you to think about hinging through your hips or bending through where your belt line would sit if you're wearing a sort of pant or a belt. So you're going to basically hinge forwards, squeeze your glutes, use your hamstrings to lift you back up. Okay? So again, hinging forwards, looking straight ahead, using glutes and hamstrings to lift you back up. You should feel a nice stretch at the bottom of your movement through your hamstrings. Okay, so from the side view, again we're here, sitting ourselves up, looking straight ahead, hinging through your hips, coming up, using glutes, hamstrings to lift up. And again, coming down, squeeze your glutes, use your hamstrings to bring yourself back up to neutral. Okay, moving on from there, we're going to do some hip thrusters, so kind of more some glute hamstring work. At home, you can just use a couch. So we're coming onto the end of the couch, and with this one here, we're going to be basically having feet about shoulder width apart again, squeezing your glutes, coming up and over onto the couch. And we're going to hold for 5 seconds, stay in this position here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, come back down. Squeeze your glutes, lift up. Pause. I want you to hold and create tension in that position to keep your hamstrings on, keep your glutes on. 3, 4, 5, and back down. Okay, so that'll be your hip thrusters. Next, we're going to be moving on to exercise 3, which is basically a single leg bridge off a chair or a couch. So just using the same bench here. I want to try and target my hamstring, so I want to make sure that I don't have myself in heaps of knee flexion here. So I want to try and bring myself further away. I'm going to have about 20 to 30 degrees of knee bend in this weight bearing leg. And this leg here is going to be flexed to 90 degrees. From there, I'm going to have my hands up to the side for a bit of balance support. And I'm going to squeeze my left glute, lift myself up into the air, all the way, control back down. We're going to pause for about 2 seconds of each of these ones here. So coming up, pause, 1, 2. Use your hamstring to slowly lower down as well. Again, coming up, squeeze your glute, lift up, pause, 1, 2. Slowly lower down using your hamstring with your single leg bridges. Okay? The next drill here, I've got a Nord board, I guess a Floven board here, and this one here, I've got a towel, so you could use a towel instead of tiles or floorboards, that'd be fine. And the towel just helps to reduce friction with your shoes or your socks on as well. So I'm going to pop that on the ground there. And we're going to be doing some double leg hamstring sliders. So you're going to be squeezing your glutes. My heels are on the ground, my toes are in the air. So I'm trying to take my hamstrings here. Squeezing my glutes, I'm going to bridge up. I'm going to hold. I'm going to slowly extend out, trying to keep my hips nice and high. All the way, okay? To the point where my knees are basically straight. And then I'm going to come back down, bring my feet back in. Again, squeeze your glutes, bridge up, lift up, hold. Keep your hips nice and level. Lower out, all the way, come back down, and repeat again, okay? And the final drill we're going to do today is just some bridge walkouts. So same position here. With this one here, going to be basically squeezing your glutes again, bridging up, holding at the top position. Now you're going to walk your feet out away from you without letting your hips drop down. So my hips shouldn't really be swaying a whole lot. I want to try and maintain a nice, stable position. And I'm going to walk my feet back in to start position. The next rep I'm going to alternate, so I'm going to go to the other side, which is my right foot here going forward first. Again, trying to keep your hips nice and stable. Keeping your hips same level is the key to this exercise here. Okay, if your hips drop excessively, you'll be taking a lot of tension off your glutes and hamstrings. Okay, so that was a quick hamstring circuit to try at home, just to start building on some of the strength. It's going to be part one of a two-part series. We're going to bring back some more advanced kind of hamstring exercises next time. Thanks, guys.